Welcome back, Cafe Racer DIY. My name is Hannes. I'm going to take you guys through the CB200 build. There's a bit of a political uprising in South Africa, so the videos are slightly later than normal, but nonetheless we made some good progress. Let me actually show you guys the bike. Got the tank back this week. Okay, isn't she beautiful? So Terrance and Claire did the paint job for us on this bad boy. You can actually see the reflection even with it standing in the garage for a few days. Terrance also did the paint job for us on the GSX. Everything was bare metal. The texture is exactly the way we wanted it. It just makes the Spider-Man theme pop out. Designed, painted, everything done by Terrance. So if you are in Joburg and you'd like to do something a little bit more out the box than a normal spray job, give Terrance a call. I'll definitely link his handle below. But back to the CB200. This, still deciding on the color for it, but we were going to leave it dirty plantina, I think they call it, but it doesn't work. So I'm going to strip this down, and I'm thinking a matte black, gloss black, even white. But tell me in the comments below what you guys think. The verdict is still out. We're still trying to strip all the parts and get them all nice and neat. Yet again, beautiful. You can actually see the reflection of the house and the back inlet. And then here is the logo. The logo will also be paint stripped, and these will manually by hand be touched up. I'm still looking for a second logo to do the other side. So the other thing is, this last week we've been painting. We painted the garage. So as you can see there, that hideous white wall is no longer hideous. The roof is no longer brown, so that's got a first coat on it. It needed to stand, so it'll get another one. This patch behind me that had that hideous off cement, dark brown cement color, is no longer that color. You can actually see this pillar here, the color, versus this very, very good looking color here. So that is what we've done this last week, and obviously the garage needs to be repacked because everything is covered. And then after today, everything should go back to normal, and then we just have to wait for life to return to normal and the guys coming back to come paint the roof, but they can't come back until the protest has stopped and the war is pretty much over and life will go back to normal, I guess, one day. This is Africa. So I'm going to show you guys how not to remove a tire. I didn't have tire levers, and if I had tire levers I really wasn't too stressed about the rim getting damaged because I'm going to respray it shortly, so it's not a big deal. Also the spokes and everything is getting come off. So what I did is I took a handsaw and just sawed the tire in half. So that is what I did, and then you can see the tire's gone. So it doesn't really matter. It wasn't the prettiest of removal. Definitely know how not to, but as you can see, this tire of the rim has damaged quite a bit. So now all it's going to take is just a little spanner, I think that's a 10, to remove that, and then that comes off. And then I'll finish quickly removing all the spokes, and then that is done. Then that can get treated, the chrome removed, and go for spray painting. I'm gonna obviously manage these and still decide on the color on that. So the last thing you want to do just before you start removing the spokes is to remember the spoke pattern, which is, if you take anywhere we want to start, basically inside out, skip one, inside out. So that is the consistent inside out, inside out, inside out, all the way around. So that will be your first sequence. Then you're going to go inside out, outside hole, obviously you can clearly see it's from the outside, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, install, and then yet again 1, 2, 3, install, and then all the way around. So that will be your first sequence of the pattern. After that, obviously you'll do the opposite side, or you can do the inside. It's really up to you. Personally, I would turn around and do the opposite side. So just take note of your pattern before you install it. And then let me just give you an opposite example. It will be, if this is your first one, that will be your outside in. So then you're going to go to this one here and go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So best way I can recommend it is to take a picture and then to trace your pattern out. Then at the same time you're going to turn the wheel around and then pattern recognition on the other side. And then obviously if you do this one, you're going to do exactly the same. So it is 1 2 and then exactly 1 2 3 install. 1 2 3, where's it, 3 install. Okay, so you guys get the gist of it. And then obviously just quickly see here, inside, opposite side. So these two are slightly off center of each other, but the same principle applies, goes the opposite direction. So I hope that helps. But honestly, install one side first and then do the other side. That will be the easiest way to do it. But I'll do the installation together with you guys. So the wheels has been stripped yesterday, and I got told that this process of putting in an acid bath will remove the chrome. The only thing it actually has done is to remove the rust off of the wheel. So the rust is busy falling off left, right and center. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it chrome, but I definitely had to remove it just to get the rust out. If you can see inside here, all the rust and dirt. So yeah, so we'll still need to make a decision. You can see some more here on it. It's ultimately going to be an economical decision, whether it is economical to powder coat these, spray paint these, sandblast these, deep plate these, or what is going to be the best. Already spent money on it, so need to make a call. The spokes, definitely want to recycle these if possible. It's just a bit of the heritage of the bike. But the rust and stuff is already busy falling off. Don't want to put my fingers in there. That's why I'm using the scissors. So yeah, that is where we are at.